All right, let's talk sports. Let's try to pick the top team in each division for the AFC. So when you look at the AFC East, you got the Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets. And obviously, the issues with the Dolphins are it's not just Tua's health and all this like that, because when he's in the game, they're playing great. They have an issue with playing outside in the cold in the wintertime. And for whatever reason, the scheduling gods set them up every year, and they go on a 2-3 game losing streak when it comes to cold weather, and they're back at it this year. They have 2 games in December, Pittsburgh, Jets, and January, New England. So we can cross out the Dolphins. I still don't like anything what the Patriots are doing. Obviously, it's new regime and stuff like that. The Jets will be a crap show again. So I have the Bills, but only because they've signed a lot of the key players again. Obviously, getting James Cook locked down when he was holding out in the preseason is pretty big. They got a lot of guys on defense healthy again. A lot of times the issue has been, specifically in the playoffs, has been defensively. So it's going to be another one of the years they have to outscore the defense. So they can do it. They can do it again this year. They have a shot. And I don't think the Chiefs will be there in the year, but we'll get to there. All right, when it comes to AFC North, we've all seen the Bengals. Joe Burrow said he wanted to play in the preseason, and I'm glad he did, because the offensive line is trash. He was running for his life for the few plays in there, and let us know that they're going to be back at it again. The Bengals had one of the best offensive last year. I mean, those guys were balling, but the defense was trash, and now the offensive line is taking a step back. So we can't count on the Bengals. We can't count on the Browns because the fact that Joe Flacco still has a job, they don't even know who the quarterback is right now. The season starts in 2 weeks, whether Shedeur Sanders or the other young rookie. Anytime you have Aaron Rodgers still suiting up for your team, and then they waited all offseason for Aaron Rodgers to sign, is a team that doesn't know what they're doing. So I think the Ravens will win basically by default, not because of any other reason. All these other teams have so many big issues that you can't overcome those things. I like, okay, so Cam Ward, I think, will have a decent year. I don't like the Jags. The Colts, I think, wanted to start Richardson, but obviously he got hurt. Daniel Jones has been playing good in the preseason, and we'll see if he has a better team around him than he had in the Giants. I think he'll have a better chance here because playing in New York, you have a lot of limelight on you, a lot of star power looking at you, and a lot of veterans who won championships, hoping you succeed. And the media is not going to let you, slide on having a bad play here and there or losing a game here and there. So he'll have a better time in Colts because no one cares about the Colts. But it's the pressure of New York and Indianapolis is two different things. So I think that Texas will win this division. And I like my man, Bo Nix, to win this division. I'm hoping the Chiefs are done, but we'll see. But seriously, the Chiefs should not have won as many games as they did last year. A lot of questionable calls with the refs, a lot of questionable situations at the end of games, specifically in the fourth quarter, that swayed a lot of those games. And as you see, the Chiefs weren't up for the challenge in the Super Bowl. They got mopped. They shouldn't have been there. They shouldn't have been there representing the AFC. There was many teams better than them, whether it's the Bills, whether it's the Ravens. They should have not been representing that team, but it started in the regular season when they should have lost 2 or 3 more games, and that would have put Bills or the Ravens at the top seed. For whatever reason, whether it's the refs, the league, marketing, advertising, who knows, we don't care. The Chiefs should have not been there representing the AFC. It was so many blatant calls blown and so many blatant calls missed. And so many situational plays that's like, why are we even arguing with the Chiefs? We know they're not the better team. Travis Kelce's older. Mahomes is playing bad. This is last year. So, they shouldn't have been there. So I like the Broncos. I still like Bo Nix. Bo Nix is a solid quarterback. Broncos is a solid team. I like some of the stuff the Chargers have doing. But long term, I think the Chargers are still going to be the Chargers. They're going to lose close games and not going to be able to execute down the stretch. And that's what catch up with them. So we'll see. That's what I have.